Welcome viewers, this is Winch here. Apologize for the lack of content lately, just been overwhelmed with work, usual story. The real job always trumps this one. Thanks for joining me. Just want to show you some gameplay on Hardcore, kind of the forgotten game mode of Battlefield 3. I want to take you through this gameplay. I'm sorry it's on Epicenter again, I just love this map too much to not play it. And pardon the trollage here, as that's a common player that likes to troll me, so you're going to see him pop in and out of this gameplay as well. But pretty good gameplay. I don't know how I didn't team kill my buddy there, because we all know in Hardcore that team killing is very prevalent and a very real threat in this game. Something you really have to take into account for. Why am I playing Hardcore? Well, for various reasons. Sometimes you want to take your gameplay to the next level. Kind of experience what this game is from the benefit. Again, friendly fire is always a consideration here, so always take that into account and just do your teammates a favor and try not to kill them even when they run in front of your line of sight. You know, anytime you want to take your gameplay to the next level and experience Battlefield 3 in its raw level, that being the most realistic level, Hardcore is a good alternative. The challenge is finding a game mode server that actually offers it in a challenging way. It's difficult to get a good game on this a lot of times, but that's not to say it's not completely unattainable. You just have to slow down your gameplay. Certain situations like this, where there's a Jeep up here in a vehicle, you just don't Rambo charge that thing like you normally would in Core. Kind of observe your enemy players' movements, try to predict what they're going to do. Obviously the mini-map is accessible in this game mode on Hardcore. I'm not sure if that's I think it is a setting in Hardcore, whether or not you want to offer the mini-map or not. So some servers will eliminate that completely, and you'll see. I mean, that's truly Hardcore at its most hard, because I really rely on my gameplay on the minimap for spotting players and methods as you just observed there. So as usual, I'll take you through the gameplay here and break down moments again. When I see a player running like this, you know he's running through this alleyway, so take a moment, let him come to you. Just don't chase after him and risk you getting shot. So I'll let him come to me, and then I'll pull the trigger. And he's trying to flank around my team. They're trying to be sneaky, but I heard him, and I did catch a quick glimpse of his head there as he had traversed that little corridor. Sneaky little bastard, but you gotta watch out for him sometimes. And here's where I finally goof up here in this little kill streak. And I get what I was asking for there. I mean, that laser sight on that PP-19, that thing is just, I mean, it's really disabilitating. But I think you get like 11 kill streak in this gameplay. I don't know if that was it or if it's this next clip. Went pretty decent score. You're not going to get the huge scores you're used to on normal Core, that is. But I think you go like 44 and 16. Not bad. Again, it's not about KD. It's about supporting your team. That's what Battlefield 3 is about. Working in conjunction with your teammates. That's something I always do. Obviously in Hardcore, that's just emphasized even more. That's something you really got to rely on in Hardcore. Working with teammates, obviously having friends in your platoon. I'm working with some of my clan members here as well. We're obviously in communication with via mic, so that always helps. Blueberries are a whole nother animal. You'll see them shoot you, you'll shoot them. You're not really in communication with them, so that tends to be a frustration a lot of times in Hardcore. And we've all been in those matches in Hardcore where we join in and it's just constant team killing with RPGs, grenades, all that stuff. Now look at my health. Obviously in Hardcore you have 60 health. Your health does not regenerate like it does in Core. And somehow I managed to go in here and take on a lot more enemies and put them down, even though, as you can see, my screen is gray tinted, which means I'm just right on the last few percentages of health. If you even so much as breathe on me at this point, I'm going to die. So now at this point, you really got to utilize cover to your advantage. You can see me, that's my panic. I think my twitch fire. If I hear somebody behind me and I suspect somebody's coming for my dog tags, I just start firing, so forgive that. That's just a reflex. The other day my wife came in here while I was playing and she tapped me on the shoulder. I have my headphones on. It's about to scare the piss out of me because I'm so acclimated to that now. I'm like, it's like post-traumatic stress syndrome or something. Yeah. Anyway, so you can see here as I come around, I'm always trying to put cover between me and the enemy, and I guess you call this head glitching. I hate it when I'm on the receiving end, but obviously if they got a lot more of their body exposed out here, they're going to go down. And I have a huge tactical advantage in situations like that. So again, flanking around, knowing where the cover spots are, and there's so many cover spots on this map, Epicenter. That's why it's such a great map. It feels almost like a blend between Team Deathmatch and Conquest. Look at that guy. coming right in for it, and he got the brunt end of the M27. That's why I like this map. It just feels like a combination of team deathmatch, conquest, objective gameplay, team gameplay. That's another tactic I always do on that position alpha. Throw out that C4 because there's always guys camping behind that little scaffolding right there. So good gameplay right there, considering I had no health there at the end. And always watch that respawn corridor on alpha because they're obviously just flooding in from that respawn over there all the time. But that's one thing about this map I've always observed, is that you always see mass quantities of enemies running around at any given point in time. So it's real interesting to observe that. But in hardcore, watch your corners a lot. Watch the sniping corridors a lot as well. Obviously, one snipe from one bullet anywhere will pretty much put you down in this game, which you'll see. I didn't encounter too many bolt action snipers, which was a good thing. But they are always a threat in this game mode. Definitely a real threat. See, I spawned in my player right there. Always throw a grenade whenever you're attacking objective. Over here, my nice little spot again, overlooking it. Always trying to watch the minimap. And if you don't have a minimap, you still have a headset, you can listen. Listen for where the enemies are. Now right here, if a blueberry is dumb enough to try to go in for the knife when I'm suppressed, just shooting a guy, he deserves to get team killed in this situation. I don't know why people go in for the knife kills. It's really annoying. That's the one team kill I got on this game. I mean, it happens. Don't rage if you get team killed, because you will do it to somebody else by mistake. Mistakes happen. So don't be one of those guys that, if you're an admin, kicks players or bans them because they team kill somebody. I mean, that's what hardcore is. You just gotta realize that shit happens, and that's what you gotta do. Now on that note, some of you played on my server, the Dice Approved server on PlayStation 3. I welcome you to join it. However, I want to make a little announcement about that. A lot of you have expressed, you always send me a message if you get kicked or banned or something like that. You have to understand that I am in a queue to play in my own server. So a lot of times if I'm trying to get in the server, it'll be filled up with a 7-man queue to get into the server. And there's that JNG 90. Ouch. Sniped me right in the gunner seat there. So even if I'm trying to join my own server, there may be 8 or 9 people in a queue to get into that server, and I'm number 1 in that queue, or I'm in the queue myself. So in order for me to get into my own server, outside the server, the only thing I can do to get into the server is to ban people in order to make a slot for me to get in. That's the only option as a server administrator it gives you outside of the server. Now once you're in the server, if I need to make room for my clanmates or other squad members to get in, I have to kick you to make room for them. And I'm sorry, if you're a noob, I'm just going from the bottom up. If you've got a -2 OKD, you're a level 1 private or something like that, you're number 1 on the list to get kicked. So I apologize for that. If you're banned, we'll go back through and unban you. If you're kicked, just get back in the queue. That's the name of the game, and that unfortunately, that's the limitations of the server settings. So here I am with the AEK. Wow. Yeah, again, one of the things with Battlefield 3 I always emphasize is how you can, you need to be able to adopt your role and play the class that needs to be played at any given time. I changed from support to assault to help my teammates out. Oh my god, I just unlocked the reflex sight on the AEK. Wow, 100 level kernel, it just unlocked the reflex sight. Yeah, that's how much you use this gun, guys. You know what I think about it? It's a noob gun. I'm sorry, it is. When you played all the other guns in the game like I have, I'm sorry, the M16A3, the AEK 971, I will call you a noob all day long with those guns. I'm sorry. Why I picked that up, I don't know, if it was just in my class queue or whatever. But not to trash talk you guys that are, I know you're good players, don't get me wrong. And I'm not trying to start any stuff here, but I'm just saying that those 2 guns are the easiest guns in the games to get kills with. So this wraps up this gameplay here as I switch back to my support class, which is what I'm comfortable with. I love this M27. I got another great gameplay the other day, which I hate to say is on Epicenter again, but I want to post it up because it's just so good. And I'm really not too big about the maps being a big consideration in my gameplay. What matters to me is the gameplay, not the map it's played on. We've all seen the maps before. Obviously within game we got some new maps coming. Looking forward to that. Not personally looking too forward in game, but what we'll see. Hopefully it's great. But look at that. Yep, the C4 troll wins again. As you saw on the mini map there, I saw my enemy team or my players got wiped out by the enemy player, and capitalized on predictability as he ran up through there. wrap up a few more kills right there. Enjoy this gameplay. Play hardcore every now and then, guys. It's not that bad of a game mode. It is a forgotten game mode. Check it out. It's really for advanced players, but for the most part, it's fun to play. That's what it boils down to. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the video. And like usual, I'll have more content to come. Getting Crysis 3, looking forward to that. And I really do have some PC gameplay in the works, guys. It is on its way, so appreciate your patience on that.